So here, this is what it feels like. This is the vibration that I get from traveling the streets, exiting buildings. It feels like I'm being, like, what do you call this thing, a plague or something. The moment I come to like this, like for example this, if there goes a vehicle of mass destruction right in front of my eyes. Like, are you trying to tell me that the timing on that couldn't be more perfect? And if I came to an alleyway like this, all the way down there, it's almost as if they're waiting for me. They just want me to have them in their eyes. But let's look back now. And I bet you if I started walking this way, I'm going to be intercepted by what I call the Orion group. Now, when it's heavy traffic, I look at that as the tail of the serpent. And it just doesn't end. His tail is so long. His followers are so many that it's almost impossible to see the end of the dragon's tail or serpent. So it's just a feeling, it's just a vibration, it's just what I call the process of discerning. So for you children of light that are having a hard time grappling with your day, and you just really can't place your thumb on it, you know? Those ones that follow Lucifer, basically what their job is, the ones that are awake, because they're not all awake. The ones that are awake from the dark forces, all their job is to do is to get in your way, create obstacles, be in your sight. That means that image and that lifestyle is being burnt in the back of your subconscious as something to be and something to uphold. So, I'm fine. How are you?
Not bad. You making your own recording?
Yes, as I always been doing. So, it's nice to see you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Well, in other words, you're breaking bread.
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not. You just have to know how you feel about it, and that's it.
Well, that's true.
If you feel comfortable, then it's good.
I'm not overdoing it anymore.
No, then you're fine. Break bread with heaven. Anyways, I gotta keep going. If you want to treat me for break bread, you can, and I'll be on my way.
I don't have enough.
No problem. No problem.
I only bought $6.
No problem.
Where are you gonna be?
Right now, I know that's a hard question. It's very difficult. But I must be on my
Do you
way.
have any money?
No, I don't go out of my way to do that. I'm not.
I'd like to break some bread like this.
Maybe later on. I got a number now. I gotta go. Catch up with you later. And everywhere I stop, it seems like there that wicked spirit is starting the engine. Look, there they are, right beside me. And so what does it take for me to be in this kind of timing to talk about this issue of being in the way? So it's either you'll be in the way, okay, or you're going to be put in the way. And that's what they do. And you look at the parking lot. Basically, this parking lot is filled with the most disgusting vibrations that you can ever imagine. And these people don't really care about what you have to say or what you have to do or anything like that. They just think everything is fine. So it's almost impossible to run away from pollution because look, as soon as I'm crossing, here comes another one. Like what I'm saying, it's like a plague. You know, like you have to pass them, or something like that. That you're as much as you try to avoid that scent that comes from the serpent, that's as much as they want you to be filled in your nostrils. Whether you're 1 day old or 1 month old or 99 years old, it should be seen as the norm. And you should be just sucking it in. According to them, you should be basically, what's that word? Suck it in. Well, I don't feel happy sucking this crappy thing is because not only doesn't feel good, it's horrible. It's like ingesting pine sol or something, but in gas form, and the effect doesn't show until you start to wonder, like, why do you feel this way, or why do why do you have this feeling? It's because of the vehicles that these people drive. The most ignorant people I've ever known. And sometimes they might be the most nicest people too. But then everything changes when you start to complain about how horrible you feel and how disgusted you are with their way of doing things. So, children of light, the scriptures say that the meek will inherit the earth. They will inherit it. So this is an empty bike rack. There is no bikes there. But on the streets, from the beginning of the block to the end of the block, you'll have cars parked, not moving, hogging that road that every cyclist needs that space to travel. And it's such a disgusting thing. I don't know. I gave my van up over 20 years ago because I had a realization that dawned on me, that let me know that, what? That's not right, and you can't live with it. And if you feel that you can't live with it, you're just going to be just like those people who do that, with over 100 excuses that they have as to why they need to do that. Following a blind vision. I'm not very much interested in it because I can see and I care for so many people that I've met in my life. And there you go, and you're always welcome to tune in and listen to some more excerpts of what life is going to be like, or what it should be like, or what it can be like, or if it was like that. And so that all depends on, like I say to some folks, mutual agreement, cooperation, or a forced type of agreement, where we're looking out for the good of the majority, not for the few. So tune in for more information at the International Children of Light, where you can find some information about the life that is owed to us and the life that's coming. This land was to be lived on by people of indigenous mentality. It was meant for people who never had it in the first place to do the things that we see are happening today. And it's the blatant destruction of the Garden of Eden.